Hey guys, it's Phoenix here. Today I've got something a little bit special for you. I wanted to invite you into something really close to my heart. This is my gorgeous Wellington store with Marilyn Monroe in the center front, my beauty idol. This is our gorgeous store. It's on Cuba Street in Wellington, which is the capital city of New Zealand, and I recently visited here to see the team and to do some filming and training in store. These are some of the shots of our gorgeous displays. We stock the full Phoenix Cosmetics range in store. As you'll see, we've got loads of makeup. We also do lots of different services in store as well. And this is the beautiful Pink Lady Nay, who is the manager of our Wellington store, and she kindly modeled for me today. So I created this gorgeous kind of mauvey smoky eye with a cream liner flick and loads of glow, because you know we're all about the glam. So if you'd like to watch me do this makeover, then keep on watching. So before you start, make sure the skin is prepped and primed. I'm going to do the base last, and I'm going to start with the eyes. So I'm just putting on our Phoenix Stick Foundation, which is also like a full coverage concealer, over the eye area first. Then I'm going to do the brows and move on to the eyes. So for the brows, I'm just using one of our most popular brow shadows. This one is called Java, and I added a little bit of Tender Taupe, which is slightly darker, to the outside edges of the brow, giving a slight ombre effect. And I'm using a Phoenix angled brush to apply the shadow. Then on the eyes as a base, I'm using a Phoenix Matte Base, which is Sand and Surf eyeshadow, and I'm just applying that with a fluffy blending brush over the whole eye area. Then I went back in with a little bit of concealer and popped that on the eyelid area because I wanted to get the eyelids nice and light with a real dense layer of colour. So over the concealer, I'm using In the Nude eyeshadow. Then with a blending brush, I'm applying Cedar eyeshadow, which you guys may recognize from some of our past videos. It is a favorite. This is just a really warm tone brown, and it's just going to set the tone and add a little bit of warmth for the eye makeup to go on top of. So I'm just really lightly doing that. So just lightly build up the density of that cedar shadow in the crease and get the eyes as even and symmetrical as possible. The only non-Phoenix product I'm using in this whole makeup look is this right here, which is a Colourpop eyeshadow. I'll pop the name of this color in the description box below for you. But this is one of the Super Shock shadows, so they're actually a cream texture. But they're quite a powdery cream. So what you do is you just layer them on and you build up the color, and anything you put on top of that really intensifies. So I just am using this really as a base, and I'm layering up the color just as a primer for the shadows to go on top. So now in the outer edge of the crease area, I'm placing one of our Phoenix eyeshadows called Freestone, and this is a purple violet, and it's matte, so it has a really dense kind of depth to it. It's really intense in pigment, and I'm placing that in the crease area on the outer edge, and then I'm just lightly bringing it all the way across, kind of like a half moon. So you want to bring it into that inner eye area. Then over the top of that, I put maroon shadow, which is another mauve, but it has a slight frost to it. So it just gives a really beautiful effect to the finish on the eyes. Now you know I love my bling, so I've gone in over the eyelid and in the inner eye area with our pigment called Pink Opal, which just has that beautiful pink reflect. And as we haven't done the base yet, I'm just popping a little bit of concealer under the eye area, ready to place our powder shadow underneath. So I'm just going back in under the eye with maroon shadow to give a smoky eye effect. And then in the inner waterline of the eye, I'm using our nude liner. And then the eyes are done practically, so now we just need to add a mascara, and I'm using black, and I'm just layering that on really heavily. And then I'm placing our Phoenix Monroe lashes on top. I decided at the last minute that Nay needed a cream liner flick. She's wearing these gorgeous green contacts, and so I kind of wanted to give her a cat's eye effect. So I'm using our Phoenix cream liner in Onyx with a Phoenix angled brush. So Bianca, one of our pink ladies who runs the Takapuna store, did a tutorial on this last week. So if you'd like a more detailed tutorial on how to do cream liner and how to get a really killer cream liner effect, then do check that out. I'll put the link in the description box below. So now we are doing the base because the eyes are all done. So I'm using our Phoenix Custom Blend Foundation, and this is in the dewy finish. And this has been custom matched prior to Nay's skin tone, so it's the exact match. And we do this in store for clients, so you can come and see us if you want the perfect custom blend. Now I'm going to do some cream contouring using our Phoenix Stick foundations. So I'm using Tawny Tan here, which is a really great tone. It's nice and golden and it has a really good depth to it. So it's just a great kind of popular color that we use a lot. So I'm going along the hairline, the jawline, and under the cheekbones, and I did a little bit of nose contouring as well. So using the stick to place it on and apply, then I'm taking our foundation brush, which just kind of softly blends out the color, and then to buff it out and give a really beautiful finish, I'm using the buffer brush. Next, I'm taking a powder over the T-zone area. I wanted the skin to be matte, but I didn't want it to be too heavily powdered. So if you want the skin matte but not too heavily powdered, use an invisible blotting powder. It's like a translucent powder, so you can apply it really heavily, but it doesn't make the skin look kind of cakey or too dry. Then I'm just going back over that contour because I wanted to add a bit more depth, and I'm using our baked powder in matte bronze. Then for cheeks, I wanted a kind of mauvey tone but nothing too cool base. So this is our baked powder called Plumeria, and it's a beautiful plummy tone, so it's got that mauve running through it, but it's also got a little bit of auburn, so it's really warm, and it works really well if you're using violets and mauvey tones on the eyes because it still keeps the cheeks really soft and warm toned. And now my favorite part to highlight. I'm using our brand new Phoenix Cosmetics highlighter. This is going to be available in May. As you'll see here, Nay was just so stoked with the highlight, checking out her glow. Doesn't she look beautiful? This is just like a small layer of our O2 medium shade, and it's just so insanely gorgeous. I'm releasing this product for our Phoenix Cosmetics birthday, which is in May. We are turning 12, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I'm applying a little bit on the tip of the nose, down the center of the nose, and then a little bit above the start of the brow. And I've switched now to a concealer brush because it's a denser brush, and when you're working on a flatter area of skin, you need a slightly denser brush to get a really intense effect. Then a little bit on the brow bone to highlight. Then I'm going to take a lot over the cupid's bow of the lips, just that area above the top lip. And then, doesn't that look beautiful? Oh, I love highlight. And then I'm going to take a little bit on the chin as well, just to make all of the highlights of the face super, super glowy. Now to finish on the lips, I'm using Phoenix Matte Liquid Lipstick. This one's called Sweet Escape. This is the lightest shade that we do. It's just a gorgeous beige nude. I don't know anyone that it doesn't suit. It's just one of my kind of all-time fave must-have products. And I decided to take Eggplant Lip Liner, which is like a mauvey violet around the edges of the lips to define and to bring back that mauve tone that we've got flowing through the eyes and the cheeks. Then I put a little bit of Tickled Pink lipstick in the center of the lips, and now I'm outlining to give the edges of the lips a really sharp definition. And there you have it. That is Nay's finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you really like the makeup. I think Nay looks stunning. Well, she always looks stunning, but these colours I think really complement her colouring beautifully. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!